Doug, it's always good when the computers agree with you, I guess. Thank you so
It is.
much for being here. It's good to see you.
Thanks, Julie.
Well, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang delivering the keynote address at Nvidia's GTC conference there in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, announcing a bunch of new partnerships, including with Uber, CrowdStrike, and the Department of Energy.
Today, we're announcing that the Department of Energy is partnering with Nvidia to build 7 new AI supercomputers to advance our nation's science. I have to have a shout out for Secretary Chris Wright. He has brought so much energy to the DOE, a surge of energy, a surge of passion to make sure that America leads science again.
For more, we're bringing in now Daniel Newman, CEO at Futurum. Dan, it is always great to see you. Maybe start here, Dan. You know, the big debate, which we've discussed, Dan, AI boom or AI bubble. You have Nvidia there today making just a slew of news, right? All these announcements, the Energy Department, Palantir, Uber, Nokia, CrowdStrike. Does all this, Dan, does it give us any greater line of sight, any clarity into that debate, AI boom or AI bubble?
Josh, good to see you. The Super Bowl of AI now happens more than one time a year. That's great. It was a big moment, and you saw the stock rally over $200. Big inflection, big moment for the company. And I've been trying to burst the bubble bear's bubble for some time now. Everyone's saying it's a bubble. Well, Jensen came out and helped my cause. He basically said he has line of sight to $500 billion in revenue for Blackwell Rubin through the end of 2026. And those partnerships that you mentioned, whether it's CrowdStrike, whether it's Palantir, whether it's ServiceNow, the DOE, these are all commitments to consume massive amounts of AI, massive amounts of GPUs, all of this infrastructure that people are questioning. Is it a circular deal? Are there only a couple of companies benefiting? We are seeing that moment, Josh, where the pivot happens, where people are willing to spend money to get value from AI. I've been saying this for a while. Jensen did a great job validating it today.
On that point you mentioned there, Dan, this kind of web of circular deals, all right? I wanted your take on this, because this was another announcement today. This Nokia news, from what I understand, Dan, Nvidia invests $1 billion in Nokia, and then Nvidia chips will be used to accelerate Nokia software for 5G and 6G networks. To your point, this is a yellow flag some have been throwing here, right? These kind of circular web of deals where folks say, you know, Nvidia invests in company A, and then company A is going to use Nvidia's tech. In your opinion, is there any kind of warning, a yellow flag? Do you get .com echoes there, Dan?
I don't see the .com echoes. What I do see is Nvidia as one of the largest companies, now the largest by market cap in the world, picking key secular trends, in this case, 5G, 6G, communications, connectivity. I'm walking around Washington, D.C. here at the event, and there's times where I can barely get signal. We need to make these improvements. You know, AI working with the 5G and then 6G communications technologies can improve connectivity. It can improve the amount of energy used to deliver that connectivity. There's so many benefits. So Jensen right now has the opportunity leading Nvidia to pick these companies that he wants to collaborate with. Now, of course, the fact that so much of this is built on Nvidia is a tribute to their success right now. And this is why when you hear about companies like Broadcom, companies like AMD winning more deals, I think that's a good thing. But I think going into this week, what we're going to really want to hear is from these cloud companies, for instance, Microsoft and Amazon, they're reporting this week, and as well as Alphabet. We're going to want to hear that their growth is more consumption of AI by these enterprises, by these businesses, by these government entities. I think Jensen was sending signals. I think he was giving some breadcrumbs with some of these deals he's making. But these are the largest companies in the world using that technology to build products that are going to be consumed. That isn't just going to be 5 or 6 companies. I think it's all very positive.
Dan, great to see you as always, my friend. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
We're working together to connect these NVIDIA Drive Hyperion cars into a global network. And now in the future, you'll be able to hail up one of these cars, and the ecosystem is going to be incredibly rich, and we'll have Hyperion or robo-taxi cars all over the world.
Joining me now on the ground from D.C., our very own tech editor, Dan Howley. Dan.
Yeah, Josh, obviously a ton of announcements here from Jensen, from NVIDIA. He's just had a press Q&A where he was discussing things related to the U.S. and China, basically saying how the U.S. is ahead as far as AI goes, way ahead as far as chips go, but there is the risk of falling behind if we don't continue to invest in AI and continue to see immigrants come in